Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Global Innovation Strategies Spotlight on Strategy Series Breakthrough Tactics to Thrive in Business and Life. Tonight, we're talking about strategic tools and what they can do for you and your business and your organizations. I am Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the CEO of Global Innovation Strategies, with over 30 years of consulting, coaching, and offering, serving into commercial, government, nonprofit, and community groups. We are all about transformational strategy, innovation, quality, and cyber. I am a U.S. Marine Corps product, hoorah to all of my veteran friends out there. And I've done pretty much everything across the life cycle, people, process, and technology-wise. But tonight we're here to talk about strategy and how strategic planning tools can help enable you to go further, faster. First and foremost is we look at the life cycle from idea to actualization and success. And along that life cycle, what we want to be doing is harnessing insights to create and the ability for us to mine for gold. When I say gold, gold meaning an outcome, gold meaning a results, gold meaning harnessing the intelligence that strategic tools provide to us to maximize the value that we bring to our clients, that we bring to our organizations, and that we bring to ourselves internally, our organization. So we, as a solopreneur, entrepreneur, small, medium, large size company, are constantly maturing within our people, process, and technology so that we can better serve our clients and our customers. So we look at these strategic tools for not only how we can apply them to our client and our customer base, but also what can we use to lift and shift ourselves internally to make sure we're maximizing values for our partners and for each other. Part of what we look at on the insights part is harnessing these tools and frameworks that allow us to understand opportunities and threats, that allow us to understand the ecosystem. So PESTLE is very external factor oriented analysis that helps us understand risks and opportunities, be it from a policy perspective, an economic perspective, a legal perspective, a technology perspective, et cetera. And we go through this process so that we can understand how we are either enabled or constrained given current circumstances. So we look at our trajectory, if you will, from we're at a current state, our clients and customers are at a current state. We want to move our organization to a future 1 year, 3 year, 5 year to be state, but so do our customers and clients. And you know what? The ecosystem and the environment that we're working within is not standing still. So this is not something we do once and we stick in a notebook on a shelf and we never look at it. This is something that we can really create and harness to do internally and continually. Not that we have to create a new strategic plan continually, but I think we do want to be creating mechanisms to allow us to generate value-laden data, really gather them into insightful knowledge, and then be able to harness those along our journey to execution. So you'll see on the insights, all of the different tools that you can use to enable you to generate intelligence about where you're at today in this current state, where you're wanting to go to, right? Especially the horizons, the trends, the exploration, and the scouting is going to be forward-looking. They are early indicators of where the markets are moving, where technology is moving, where intellectual property is moving, where you might want to get in early to create an early product and or service that's not in final form, or you can look at the partnerships that you're going to need to bring something to fruition at a latter point in time. We overlay that with the models that we use to harness that intelligence. So every time we learn something new about the environment or our organization or where we can strategically insert, it gives us an opportunity to look at, do we need to shift our business model? Do we need to move to a more lean, agile approach? Do we need to enhance our value proposition? Does our mission scope need to change? And does the way we do business with our customers and clients need to change because our value proposition has shifted? So our customer journey, do we need to gain access to new customers and clients given our value proposition shift? Do we need to retire old customers because they're no longer fit into our mission model? And how can we enhance and grow the perceived value to each of those populations? The ANSOP and BCG matrices are a way of looking at the innovation maturation time cycle and then helping you all to make strategic investments in new or existing products and services, and helps you understand the risk associated with each of the scenarios that you choose to invest in. And then last but not least is the balanced scorecard, which really helps bring together the strategic goals and objectives, the mission, right? The different mechanisms we're using to instantiate and operationalize, and then our targets, metrics, and measurements in one very simple to see visual form. So if you've not been to any of these places, the Canvas templates, the customer journey maps, the matrices for decision-making, or the balanced scorecards, huge with regard to gaining clarity, creating cohesive alignment, understanding what performance shifts are possible, and getting consensus around building consensus, building collaboration, building co-creation so that you can move further faster. The next is putting it into action. So shortened path to value and success tools really are, the shortened path to value is one of the outcomes we get through harnessing and leveraging these strategic planning tools, right? We do not want to do one-offs with regard to strategic planning. I have a strategic plan, I put on the shelf, I reference it once. Am I following it? Am I implementing it? And never do anything to measure, are we on course, off course? Were we early? Were we late? Did we invest to the extent? Did we have realization of our value proposition and our results and outcomes, right? We want to make sure that we're baking this into our organizational DNA so that we have this continuous pipeline of wonderful new opportunities always. And so these strategic planning tools, either if they're generating insights and intelligence, or they're a forcing function for us to change how we're doing business on a daily basis, will drive value in many different areas of your organizations. A, because it helps you become more efficient and productive. B, because it helps you become more cohesive and collaborating. C, because it amplifies your performance and based on alignment to your vision and mission, core values, and your outcomes and your results. So you get much higher actualization of performance. The next is the success tools, right? We want to be able to show, to make visible the path that we're going to take from current state to be state. And we want to include our major stakeholders internally and externally. And we want to generate buy-in, and we want to generate momentum and build momentum over time so that we can get more funding, et cetera. So these success tools that we talked about on the model part is a way we go do that. So again, why do they matter? Because they add value, they help you go further faster. Why is it necessary to harness some of these tools? Is because they help bring clarity onto the path that you're taking and the momentum you're reaching and the performance results that you're experiencing, all of which is a positive cycle for continued innovation, continued growth, continued success. The opportunity space is because it shortens the time cycle from ideation to implementation, therefore enabling you a fast path to value creation. It reduces your risk because inherent to some of these tools is a mechanism to examine risk at a quantitative or qualitative manner, all while working to remediate as much as you can to, again, enhance your results. And then again, if you look at the benefits across the organization or with your major stakeholders externally, it has positive outcomes with regard to increasing collaboration, co-creation, sustainability, continuous innovation, capability building. Like I said, this is not a one and done type of thing. These are processes that we want to institutionalize, especially around the harnessing of insightful data and intelligence, so that this will be a continuous cycle of innovation and performance enhancement. Next, but not least, is part of our strategic planning tool is getting a greater understanding of the time period or the time frame we are operating within, right? We can't make a decision on where to strategically insert without understanding our current state, without understanding our partners' current state, without understanding our clients and customers' current state, or where the ecosystem is and the trends, the cyclical trends that are occurring. So horizon scanning helps us understand that. It helps us define our objectives for short, mid, and long term. It helps us to remediate risks and constraints through the identification, analysis, and hopefully remediation or incorporation of threat intelligence into our planning cycle. Helps us gain more robust performance when we pilot, when we experiment, when we explore, when we execute in pilot fashion, so that we can learn quicker and go further faster. And then last but not least, every time we go through one of these pilot cycles, we have the opportunity to understand where we've been, how close did we get to our targets, at, under, above, and then we decide on the next round of performance gains and the next round of funding to help us get there. So 3 ways to continue the conversation post this. If this is a place you're having challenge, you are not getting the performance you want, you do not have the cohesion and collaboration and co-creation, if you are not able to articulate a clear, actionable, mission-aligned strategy that you can operationalize easily, these are really, in some cases, such simple lifts and shifts for your organization. First, so you can gain clarity. Second, so you can gain alignment. Third, so you can put it into practice and get performance gains, and then go to the next level and the next level and the next level of performance optimization. You can work with us for VIP workshops, coaching, and consulting. We want each and every one of you and your businesses to thrive. So please book a consult today at www.gblinnovstratllc.com. You can reach me at the email listed on the slide, and you can visit our website and put in for a consult so that we can help you not only break through your initial challenge, but really break out of the box of performance that you and your organization may have been in by harnessing these insights, by harnessing these tools, by applying these models so that you too can get exponential performance gains. Again, we want you and your business to thrive. Again, I'm Dr. Rhonda Farrell signing off for today. We welcome you back next Wednesday for episode 6 of our Spotlight on Strategy session.